Welcome. My name is Julia, and I'll be guiding you today. We're going to be doing a practice on recharging ourselves. If you're someone that finds yourself running around, constantly in motion, jumping from activity to activity without pausing to take a break, then this is for you. For the next little bit of time, we're going to create some space for resting and resetting using our breath. Letting yourself fully surrender to this practice and to whatever comes up or whatever your body is trying to tell you. We'll use our breath to actively recharge our batteries with the goal of coming out of this practice a little bit more energized and refreshed. The style of breathing that we'll be doing today is called conscious connected breathwork, and this is a really powerful style of breath where you'll take deep inhales and exhales through the mouth. When we're breathing like this, it can act directly on our physiology, signaling to our brain that it's time to go into rest and relaxation mode without us having to do much work at all. There are some health conditions for which this style of breathing is not recommended. I put those on the screen and in the info below. Please take a moment and make sure that you're in a comfortable and safe space before we get started. To practice this breath, you'll open your mouth wide as if you're taking a bite out of an apple or another piece of fruit. Breathe in deeply through your mouth, into your chest, all the way down, and then immediately release the breath with a nice soft exhale out through the mouth. We're going to be breathing in a circle here, so there's no pauses between your inhales and your exhales, keeping everything flowing, keeping everything moving. Drawing that breath in and then letting it go. Sometimes, since this is such a powerful breath, it can feel a little bit too activating or uncomfortable. If this happens, just close the mouth for a moment and breathe in and out through your nose, or you can try varying your speed or the depth of the breath for whatever feels good for you. Since we're breathing through our mouth, it's not uncommon for our throats to become a little bit dry. If this doesn't feel great, just close your mouth for a moment or take a sip of water. Sometimes you might notice different sensations within your body while you're breathing like this. This can range from a change in body temperature, different feelings or emotions, or maybe a physical sensation like tingling or vibration. Sometimes this feels really good, and we can keep on breathing into it. But if it's too intense, just closing your mouth, breathing in and out through your nose, and this will take you back to your normal state. This practice is entirely your own. This is your space to recharge, to reset, and just to be. Listen to your body and your mind, and honor whatever's coming up during this breath work. Now, let's take some time to get comfortable, creating a space for yourself, either seated or lying down, away from any distractions. If you choose to sit up, make sure that your body is well supported. Taking this time just to settle in, closing your eyes, giving yourself a little wiggle or a shake, and letting your body land where it feels most comfortable in this moment. Beginning to notice any areas of tension or holding. Just observing, not trying to change anything, not trying to shift anything. Breathing normally here. Noticing any areas of power within your body. Just noticing, not changing anything. Breathing in through your nose, beginning to greet the breath here. With each cycle of inhales, taking that breath deeper into your lungs, into your chest, your rib cage, into your abdomen, the depths of your torso. Maybe using those exhales to start releasing some of that stress, some of that tension. If there's any noises, any sighs or sounds that come up here, letting them go, releasing. Just breathing here, going at your own pace, welcoming your inhales, and using your exhales to start that process of recharging. With that next breath in, visualizing a beautiful restorative aura surrounding you. Noticing its color, its temperature, maybe even its scent. Breathing in the glow of this aura deep into your lungs and gently releasing. Sending its glow to the toes of the left foot, up the left leg, from the calf to the knee to the thigh, and releasing. Taking a deep breath in, sending this light to the toes of your right foot, up your right leg to the calf, the knee, the thigh, and releasing. Breathing this aura into your hips and your pelvis, and releasing. Breathing it in to your abdomen, your torso, into your chest, and releasing. Taking this aura into the fingers of the left hand, up the left arm, past your elbow, all the way to your shoulder, and releasing. Breathing it into the fingers of the right hand, sending that breath up the arm, to the elbow, to the shoulder, and releasing. Holding that aura at heart center before taking a deep inhale, breathing it into your headspace, and releasing. Allowing it to settle in, continuing to breathe here, letting yourself be completely enveloped in the safe and protective embrace of this restorative aura. With each breath you take, this gorgeous, glowing light washes over every cell in your body, cleansing any negative energy, replacing it with exactly what your body needs. Letting yourself surrender to this moment. If you're feeling called towards it, starting to take those conscious breaths. Letting the mouth fall open, breathing in and out. Nice, gentle breaths here, keeping it flowing, keeping it circular. As you breathe here, continuing to call in this healing energy. With each inhale, taking this energy from the base of your spine all the way up to the crown of your head. Exhaling to complete the cycle. Each inhale brings a little bit more energy, starting to fill the charge of your internal battery. Each exhale unloads negativity, anything that's been actively draining your batteries, anything that's no longer serving you. Breathing as deeply and as freely as feels good. Noticing what's coming up for you. If there are any positive thoughts or emotions that you wish to hold on to, using that inhale, anchoring those feelings within the body. If there's anything that you perceive to be negative or unwanted, using those exhales and simply releasing them, breathing them out, gone. Honoring whatever's coming up and knowing that this is exactly where you need to be. Using that breath to move through any feelings that might come up, trusting that it'll take you to the other side, that the breathing will allow you to pass through those feelings, keeping what serves you and getting rid of the rest. If there's any movements or any sensations that are coming up as you're breathing like this, knowing that that's totally normal and that this is your practice. trusting your body, trusting your mind, and just allowing. The more you remain open, the easier it is for things to pass through. No force, just acceptance. Staying with that breath for a few more moments and bringing to mind an intention, a feeling that you'd like to capture and hold on to. This could be a simple phrase like, I am safe. This could be a sensation, an emotion, whatever's coming up for you here, taking a breath with that, letting it sink in. With each of those next breaths, letting it anchor itself and grow, capturing it within your body, using that breath to amplify that feeling, that sensation, that intention, until that's all that's left. Pushing out that negativity, anything that's been draining you, any worries, any fears, anything you wish to get rid of. Replacing it instead with safety, with comfort, with light. Maybe starting to soften that breathing to make it a little bit more shallow. Whenever you're feeling called to, gently closing the mouth and returning to breathing in and out through the nose. Reaching both of your arms out and wrapping them back in around yourself, giving yourself a hug. Thanking yourself for taking this time to rest, to recharge, releasing what no longer serves you, and making space for that new intention. Taking this time to stretch, to wiggle, to move about, and to ground yourself in this knowing that you are safe, that you are supported, and that it's okay to take this time for yourself. Gently tapping your fingers against the sides of your body or the surface beneath you, rooting yourself in this physical sensation, in the feeling of being right here, right now. Taking one final breath together, inhaling deeply through your nose, and sighing it all out through the mouth. Beautiful. Sometimes after breath work, you might notice some shifts in your emotions or physical sensations within the body. This is all totally normal. Just remember to be gentle with yourself and to be kind to your body and your mind. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you found this practice helpful, be sure to like and follow along for more.